Things are going really well in the country, it seems. Well, I think that the only way that the country can truly heal is if HBO has itself a really important session, like a really important, an important talk. So HBO has now finally given a voice to left-wing voices. HBO, that notoriously right-wing outlet, they finally opened up a space for left-wingers to talk. HBO Sports is now going to air Seeing America with Megan Rapinoe on August 1st, showing a conversation between the U.S. women's soccer team captain, Representative Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez, famous sports person, 1619 Project founder and Pulitzer Prize winner Nikole Hannah-Jones, and great fiction writer, also famous sports person, and comedian and television host Hasan Minhaj, also amazing, amazing sports person. So I'm so glad that HBO Sports is going to air a conversation between Megan Rapinoe, who's mostly famous for complaining about how America sucks while making millions of dollars, complaining about how America sucks. The Colin Kaepernick of soccer over here. AOC, who of course is famous as a sports commentator. Nikole Hannah-Jones, who is famous for just making up American history. And Hasan Minhaj, who is a comedian and TV host. Peter Nelson, executive vice president of HBO Sports, I quote, "We are grateful Megan Rapinoe would choose HBO as home for this conversation and look forward to more opportunities with her to continue this dialogue. Megan is fearless in speaking out on issues. Joined by Representative AOC, Nikole Hannah-Jones, and Hasan Minhaj, this conversation embraces the challenges we collectively face." So basically, it is a Bill Maher panel without Bill Maher, is what we are seeing right here. In the trailer, Rapinoe says, "I'm a gay female athlete. I can't ever just be one thing," because she's intersectionality. She can't ever just, well, she can just be a social justice warrior. That's what she is. Hannah-Jones says she views the upcoming election as, quote, "the first election where we are actually voting for our lives." Okay, God, this person, Nikole Hannah-Jones, is just, the fact that they've made her de facto editor of the New York Times bespeaks the fact that the New York Times is a flaming bag of human feces at this point. It is just, this is the first election where black people are actually voting for their lives. Truly is it? For a pseudo-historian, she should know a little bit about American history. It seems like there have been a lot more risky times to be a black person in America than 2020, the first election where we're actually voting for our lives. Rapinoe, according to Mediaite, who led her team to victory during the 2019 World Cup, has consistently dedicated herself to activism and human rights issues. It's an honor to host a show where a critical conversation between some of America's most innovative thought leaders. I'm so thankful to HBO for providing such a powerful platform. So much powerful platforming for an entire... I look forward to a conversation in which one person says something and then a bunch of other people nod along. It'll be very, very exciting stuff. Very exciting stuff. It is interesting to note how liberals liberals have a choice to make. I've been talking about this for a few weeks now. Liberals have a choice to make in our culture. Choice number one is they can fight back against the radical left, and they can join forces with people in the middle. And they can recognize that while they may agree with the radical left on some policy prescriptions, they actually agree more with the middle and maybe even some on the right about the rights that we all have and how the country should basically be rooted in notions of rights. Or they can cave to the radical left. And you can see who's choosing which way. In Hollywood, everybody is moving to the woke left very, very quickly. Facts don't care about your feelings, and it's a fact that The Ben Shapiro Show is the largest conservative podcast in the nation. Be sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on all of our content.